season game. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready, Anthony?
Ready.
All right.
Special guest in the house.
We got a group of 4 today. It's Preston and myself per usual, but we also got our fellow childhood friend Anthony joining us from Milwaukee, and his fuzzball of a dog, Max, is sitting here next to me. Hopefully Max is a good luck charm. We are here for our regular season finale. We're teeing up a must-win game against the Bears. Now...
Well, I mean, not for us, but...
Not for our franchise, but, we're here to preview the actual game tomorrow, 3:25 kickoff.
Woo!
Vikings
Flex
win,
game.
and they're in.
How did that flex affect you in your personal life?
I don't get to go to the game because of the flex. I had a dinner commitment that I didn't want to violate, and I made it specifically planning for the game being at noon.
Yeah. Thanks, NFL.
So that's a bummer, but what do you boys think's going to happen? You think the Vikings are going to be playoff bound?
Well, I think essentially it depends on how we start. If we can start quickly, yes. If we start slow like we did last time against the Bears, or slow like we did last game against Detroit, that Bears defense is gonna wreck us. So hopefully we get off to a good start. I'm a homer, so I'm gonna say yes. We win.
You got a score prediction?
I think it'll be tight. Let's go 17-14 Vikings.
All right, and what are your thoughts, Anthony?
I think we'll come away with a win just because we're playing at home and they will be energized. Close game as well, but around maybe a 24-21 game that we win. But I don't know that then heading to Chicago in the wild card is going to bode well for us.
It'll certainly be interesting, and I feel like there's precedent for it. Wasn't there a year where we played the Packers in the season finale and then played them in the playoffs?
Yeah, we were at that game.
And I believe we had Joe Webb at quarterback, and we had Ponder in the season finale and Joe Webb in the playoff game is what I remember.
That sounds right.
So yeah, not a great precedent, but the Super Sim, man, You want to do?
You want me to start?
Yeah, do
in
the
the
honors
hole.
on this.
All right.
They marched all the way to the 9. This is looking like the Lions Super Sim from last week. I think anything goes. I think anything can happen in a third matchup against a divisional rival because the teams know each other well. But playing in Chicago in January is tough, to be sure. I believe the last sports line, like the Vegas line, I think the Vikings were favored in this game. Fortunately, Trubisky's off target there. You were talking about this sports projection system, this AI called Cynthia. She had the Bears winning by 3, right?
Yep.
So by all accounts, I think the metrics are predicting what will be a tight game. I'm actually going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to predict that the Vikings are going to come out fast. They're really going to, and I think they're going to take control of the game. And I think the Bears, if we put a little pressure on the Bears, they're not going to force the issue because they don't necessarily need a win. If the Rams lose, the Bears could still get a second seed, right? Get a bye week.
Yes, that is what they are playing for.
And so, if the Vikings put some pressure on them, and then they're looking at halftime and seeing that the Rams are in control of their game, I don't know that the Bears are necessarily going to push back too hard. And so I think the Vikings might take control. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. I'm hoping... I have selfish... Oh, fumble!
Oh, Kendricks,
turnover in the red zone.
Get up and run!
That's called rising to the moment right there. You not only... You dominated the moment.
I brought the house. If he wouldn't have done play action...
You rattled the rookie quarterback, he fumbles, and Kendricks is there to pick it up.
I wanted him to scoop and score. Watch this.
Yeah, he fell on it.
No one's around him.
You guys were both football players. Isn't that the right thing to do?
No,
fall on the ball.
There's a technique, though, for the scoop and score. At least in college, we always learned about the scoop and score. But I guess it is better to just get the ball. So, big moment there. All right.
Oh, and now they're going to reward you by asking you to lead the first offensive drive.
Well, I'm going to go with the play there, Colin. We've got an average of -4 yards on this one, so...
We've only used it once, though.
Let's try it.
Now, it's not inconceivable that the Rams lose. I'm projecting a really weird X, baby. You got Rudolph. Oh, he was open too. Nice read. It's not inconceivable that the Vikings lose, the Eagles lose, and the Rams lose. In which case, the Bears get a first-round bye.
We get the 5 seed then.
Well, no, I
If
didn't
the
mention the
Seahawks
Seahawks.
Oh.
In which case, we would go to Los Angeles, correct? Do I have that right?
Yes, if we lost and the Rams lost.
Now, also possible is we win, the Seahawks lose, and in that scenario, we go to Dallas, correct?
To Dallas.
And so,
I would love to play Dallas.
by my count, 4 possible outcomes. We are going to Chicago in a week, we are going to Dallas in a week, we are going to Los Angeles in a week, or we are going home to the couch. And the Vikings can come play Madden with us. Now, why is it showing you a hat count on a pass play? That was weird.
Audible into it.
You gotta hike that ball, man.
Just trying.
Getting a little too cute.
They were in a zone. I put the guy in motion to see what they were running, and it looked like it was going to be, because they run a 3-4. It was definitely zone, and so I wanted to audible into a quick pass play.
Still second down.
But, yeah, no, you win some, you lose some.
So last time the Vikings played the Bears at Soldier Field on Sunday night, they were pretty lifeless. I think, what matchups do you think are important? I think the key, obviously, is going to be can they control Khalil Mack.
I think it'll be Cousins against the front 7.
I think if they can prevent Khalil Mack from making a mark on the game, I think they'll be in good shape.
Well, 3rd and 7. Oh, 1,000 yards for Thielen in our season.
He's already crossed that mark in real life, right?
Yeah, he's at like
Way over, 13.
12. Yeah, 12 or 1,300.
He's been a bright spot in our crappy franchise season because of how much you run that drag route. I also think the other key is, the Bears have been a very opportunistic defense. I think if the Vikings win the turnover battle, they'll win the game. I think that, that'll be another key indicator. And then the running game is going to be really important too. Dalvin Cook has had new life under our new offensive coordinator. He's run the ball really well against Detroit and Miami. By all accounts, not elite run defenses by any stretch.
Bears defense.
The Bears run defense is going to be a much larger challenge. But I think if Dalvin can run the ball like he has been, I think that'll be a really big that'll tip the balance our way too. And then on the other side of the coin, I think, can we control Jordan Howard and Tarek Cohen? Last time we played the Bears, I seem to recall they ran the ball pretty easily, pretty confidently. And so I think whichever team can win that battle is going to be in a good position. In our game here, you're struggling to get the run game.
Trying.
You've been having hat counts. You've been running out of the shotgun, which we typically like. But it's been a struggle. Dialing up a screen?
I am. Haven't ran many of these, and honestly, their defense is fast, so I don't know how well this is going to go. Might actually...
I feel like they kind of nerfed the screen a little bit.
Oh no, I just... shoot.
A double slant wouldn't be a bad call here. If you put Treadwell on a slant too. Diggs is open. And he gets you that first. Oh, but he gets his back. Hurt his back on that one.
Gibby, what do you know about back injuries?
Yeah, they're miserable. I would be doing the exact same thing, grabbing that back just like, who was it, Booker last night?
We were playing some NBA 2K, and back injuries have been everywhere. Well, you're moving, you've got 2 big third down conversions so far on this drive.
True.
Now are you going to dial up that screen?
Why not? Try that on first.
Look at that. Laquan Treadwell has 25 catches in our season. That's got to be more
than in real life? I don't know.
Might have 25 drops, though.
He's got some blockers. Not a bad play on first down.
He's trying to turn that corner.
Oh, it was a pec strain.
Oh, he's good. He's good. 2nd and 5. Gonna try a draw here.
Yeah, so
Ooh, bringing some guys into the box.
it looks like you might still have some room there.
Let's see if they're in man. Nope, they're still in zone. So, where's Riders?
Ooh, nice cut.
Nice. Yeah, when they overload that side, I think what we're going to do here is we're going to do the patented
QB sneak.
QB sneak. Let's see if we can't get a yard here. However, I will say this. Akeem Hicks is a beast.
It looks like you got room on the right.
I know. I don't know if I get to control which way he goes, though.
Oh, he stood you up. I think did you get anything?
Nope.
I thought,
All right.
I thought maybe it would put you.
We are losing in the season. We are going to try and play spoiler here. We are not kicking a field goal. We are going for it.
Yeah, I mean, the Bears, in our season here, the Vikings are eliminated from playoff contention.
I'm going CJ Ham.
And so the Bears are fighting for a 2 seed. They showed the playoff picture earlier, and the Bears are vying for a 2 seed with, I think, against the Rams. So, you know, I think a lot of people have been surprised by the Bears' performance.
I got him to jump.
Did you get him to
Yeah,
jump?
baby.
Nice.
I
think
what?
No.
Well, I'm still going for it.
I think a lot of people were caught off guard by how well the Bears have done this year. Our Madden franchise was on top of it and knew it was coming before anyone else. This Bears team is 11-4 in this franchise, or 10-5, and in the top of the NFC playoff picture. So Madden knew what was coming. You go with the tried and true, and it's bottled up.
Dang it! I had a good drive going there.
Yeah, you burnt up some clock, that's for sure. We'll see what the simulation does here now.
Darn it. Let's try to be aggressive.
3rd and 10. Interception. Another turnover for us. And we're in our own territory. We're in field goal range.
You got this, Adam.
I'm gonna take the reins here. And let's see what they suggest.
I kind of wish I had
You
the
know what?
football knowledge I have now, going back 10 years ago.
We are, like you said, we got nothing to play for, so I'm going to take a shot here. Double post.
Cover 3, though. So
where am I going to want to go here?
Seam.
Should I send Rudolph straight ahead?
Yep. Make that middle guy play either him or Treadwell.
Oh, he had hands on it. Cousins didn't necessarily place that ball in the best position, but we'll put 3 on the board if I make this kick anyway.
Yeah. No, that was a good read. Make that safety have to do something.
Oh, I'm a little off on the release, but he puts it through.
Dan Bailey
We got
was
a lead.
the 2nd most accurate kicker of all time in the NFL until he came to the Vikings.
And then he joined the team with a legendary kicking curse.
I wonder whose fault that is.
Yeah, some rumblings that Mike Prefer might be to blame for our special teams woes. So the Bears are marching here again. Big 3rd and 1, and Trubisky completes a pass. Gabriel and Allen Robinson are rolling right now.
They're really fortunate. It's only 3-0 right now. I feel like we should have.
Penalty on a Loka. So now this will be my turn to play some defense. See if I can be as...
Whoa.
Ooh, they want me to bring the house. Bears only have 1 receiver on the field.
No.
And so 3 tight ends. So I'm just going to take their advice. They're loaded up here. You can see all those tight ends on the right.
Oh, Barr
overruns it.
Barr's been playing really well in recent games in real life. I mean, he's it's contract here, eh?
Yeah, and he's still not under contract.
Nope.
So
He's made the Pro Bowl the last 2 years, right?
yeah, which one of the curiosities of Pro Bowl voting is I actually thought
Kendricks?
had had a better year. Because Barr had been hurt for a few weeks.
Yeah.
And so his contribution has been more intermittent. All right, big third
Buckle
down. Two
Ooh,
wide
that's a good play.
receivers.
Invert.
Well, let's see if we can confuse Trubisky with a scheme like that.
Have the safeties come down. If anything, they come down to help and run defense too.
Which that's what they've been doing in this drive primarily, is running. They do it again.
Big stop.
Griffin comes in and stops him for no gain.
Right. Good work. Bend don't break.
Let's see if this will be a chip shot for their kicker by all accounts.
Harkey, he had a game where he missed.
Oh, it's a fake. And that looks a bit like a holds to me, but
oh no!
that was, I gotta tell you, that was a very Matt Nagy move.
That was. Son of a gun. That hurts.
Yeah, and we've had some fakes really get us this year. We had a couple fake punts get us in an earlier game. Let's see if the simulation can continue to help us out a little bit. Get you in position for a...
That was a nice play.
I gotta tell you, I was really pleased to see the game that Kyle Rudolph had last week. You and I have been talking about on episodes of this show about how Cook and Rudolph have been kind of the two guys missing in action. The Miami game was a welcome back for Cook. So if you can get one of your slants here to the second... Oh, no, they came back. They had a lot of guys up in pressure, and they all...
Khalil Mack.
Khalil
Of
Mack.
course it was.
The Miami game was kind of a welcome back for Cook, and the Detroit game was kind of a welcome back for Rudolph. Did you see the half? You and I were sitting in here for the first half Hail Mary.
Yep.
You gave me a big bear hug after that.
Yeah. Pun intended there? Or?
Wait, we just took the ball back.
We did.
It was an interception.
Another interception. Who had it? Maybe it was Rhodes, second of the day. Did you see the big Hail Mary play? That was like a textbook Hail Mary.
He's a big target.
Yeah.
I was kind of sad they didn't use him more this year, just because I felt like what a good, having such a catch radius for Cousins coming over, and I thought he'd be a little bit more of a safety blanket, but essentially it was the receivers, Stephon Diggs and Thielen, that were really...
All right, we got a 2-minute drill. See if we can't take a lead before half. Oh, geez. So, for what it's worth, that was going to Treadwell, but he really missed him badly.
Put some zip on that one.
He did not. He was not on target there. Well, let's see if we can't make it third and manageable. Alright, let's see what they bring. Oh, I'm behind him again. Another one where I thought I had Diggs going downfield, and Kirk kind of puts it behind him. Well, so here we are in a 3rd and 10. I'm going to try this Y go. I'll have Diggs coming across the field ahead of the first down marker.
Going back into cover 3, look. So immediately you got to know that Rudolph and Morgan is going to be an outside third.
Oh, I got hit. Diggs and Thielen both had space, and I tried to get it out of my hands quick, but they still got to me too soon. See if I can't pin them deep so that they don't make an offensive threat before halftime here. I believe they got the ball first, so... Ooh,
did. Nice punt.
Alright, so that should put him... Oh, I thought that was the 10-yard line. That was the 15.
15. Still good. Inside
Still
the 20.
should get the job done, hopefully, if we can control the Bears for a minute 21.
Nope. Looks like they're down to a
The Vikings hold them.
punt.
I don't know that... Oh, they're going to... Now your try. Your time. Your turn to try a 2-minute drill. But you're backed up a lot more, so don't do anything too risky.
Too
Don't-
great?
Well, don't give them... Don't turn it over to them. Just give them a... Nice run after the catch by Diggs. You got 2 timeouts to remain. Gonna hold on to him for now, though. Now might be a time to use one of them.
Yeah, did you see Rudolph try to get to the sideline before that Hail Mary? Wasn't the smartest play on his. We had a timeout and he tried to run to the sideline and burned off a bunch of time.
I don't.
Not only that, but he was running backwards, so if he would have went out, the clock would have kept going. Anyway.
Alright, you got out of
He
bounds.
redeemed himself.
Yeah.
That was kind of that drive was the turning point of the game because the Vikings were pretty. They were having another one of those lifeless stretches, kind of like the Buffalo game, the Seattle game, the last time we played the Bears, and so that last drive before half was really a shot of life.
You know what I'm gonna do?
The boot drag out of the.
Yeah, hopefully they're in man, but this Bears defense has been playing a lot of zone.
Well, and I don't know in this situation if they'd be playing man defense. It looks like they are. Yeah, Diggs. Oh, that's
two guys?
O'Neal and Cook whiffed on it.
How?
You had Diggs downfield, couldn't get rid of it soon enough, though. Oh, and then he just makes a strike. So this is your turn on defense.
Oh,
I
is
played the last defensive drive. That's a big, that's a game changer. That's a game changer of a turnover right there. It would really hurt to give up 7 here. Oh, did you call that timeout?
Yeah.
Didn't like what you were seeing?
Nope. I did not.
You sounded a little bit like... Have you ever seen The Room?
No.
Classic, cult classic, bad, so bad it's good movie, essentially. There's a scene in that movie where the main character says, "I did not hit her, I did not." The way you said "I did not" sounded kind of like that to me. First and goal. Oh, again, Trubisky has a man, but he's off target, fortunately. The Bears do have 2 timeouts, and so they could afford to run the ball here, but they've got an empty backfield. And you don't have anybody out there on Gabriel, because you are schemed for the run. It doesn't bite you there, though.
I ain't audibled. Went to man.
Late audible. One of your backers was running out there. It would be making lemonade out of lemons here, some pretty crappy lemons, if you could hold them to 3 here. I'm really shocked that with those 2 timeouts they're not trying to do something with the run. Oh, but they make it work there.
Ah! So, 2 guys miss an easy fumble recovery, and we give up more points. Son of a bee.
Well, and not to pour salt in the wound, but you've got 2 turnovers on the day. That one wasn't really your fault, but...
Well, technically, Cousins has the most turnovers in the NFL this year, so...
in real life?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's a testament to the weakness of our offensive line, because I do think we have seen a lot of strip fumbles and some questionable interceptions.
He's got I think he also has like the most pick sixes and fumble recovery.
He does.
Against-
Most big sixes.
All right, 3rd and 10 in field goal range. This will be another big one here. I'm going to continue to live by the policy that I've been living by this whole game, which is in our franchise we got nothing to play for, so I'm taking shots. Looking at the defense, I think Diggs should have something here potentially.
Heck. Oh.
Should have gone with my first instinct and gone deep. We can at least make this. It's a long kick, 50 yards, but this would get us back within 4 points.
Good kick.
Really, you know, a game that we started strong though. We've got 3 turnovers, and we just haven't been able to take control of the game. You made the point earlier that the Bears were lucky that we were only up 3-0.
Well, all right, make the stop.
All right, let's see what they
We
suggest
got
in a
3.
3rd and 4.
Oh yeah, I like the Zimmer man blitzing.
Man blitz coming from the right. I'm gonna play as Tom Johnson here.
Hopefully our defensive backs can make a play. Oh, I thought he was going to run right at your gap. Oh!
The blitz did not get
Challenge
there.
it. Challenge it. Hit the ground.
I don't know if it's gonna let me. It's probably gonna launch right back to the Super Sim. I don't know.
Yeah, hit the ground. Challenge. How do you challenge?
It doesn't look like I can.
Oh, that's brutal.
Oh, whoops. Now I'm back in the game, which is not what I wanted. Super Sim.
Maxwell sees a squirrel.
How do I get? All right, back to the key moments.
Dude, I would have had to challenge that.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like questionable. So that's technically my defensive stance. You are up again. You've been the better defensive play caller all season, though. This is a big moment because we're entering the end of the 3rd quarter, and if you can hold them to a field goal, it remains an 8-point game. And a touchdown makes it a 12-point game, which is a lot to dig back from with just over a quarter to go. You bring some pressure, doesn't get there in time. And I bet they're going to have you keep going. I bet they're going to have you keep going here.
Well,
Nagy kind of looks like you, Anthony.
Yeah.
He's got the...
Most bald guys do.
no, he was a quarterback, wasn't he, Nagy?
I know nothing about him. I prefer to think of him as a man of mystery because it seems like he kind of came out of nowhere in this Bears team. Post John Fox era, just kind of has new life. Max is really getting behind the curtains here. He's just all the way back there.
Seeing some squirrels. We got some fat squirrels in my neighborhood. Neighbor likes to feed them.
Well, I told you they're gearing up for hibernation, man. That's just biology at work. I bet Max could catch one of them, though. Oh, good knockdown.
Bar.
Big knockdown by Barr. 3rd and 11. This should be a down where you can hold them. You were saying during the game last week that Anthony also looks a little bit like longtime Viking snapper athletic trainer Eric Sugarman.
I think Gibby should go get on staff because then they've got the bald crew running out there.
Anthony is a heck of a trainer. We started our Saturday with a workout, and needless to say, he kicked both of our butts.
Yes.
You got that's another red zone stop for you. 2nd of the game.
We'll do a little safe here.
My mark of shame in this game is giving up that fake field goal. That was my contribution, which was a big difference maker.
Yeah, I mean they would only have 10 points right now.
Yep. All right, we're going to be going into the 4th quarter here. It looks like with a tight game, down by 8.
Am I on offense next?
I believe so. Yes. That sounds right. sacked, 3rd and long, and they come up short. So that's going to bring us to the 4th quarter. Bears got the ball. Defense is going to need to step up. They got a 3rd and 7, and they do not. Oh, but then, all right. How did we get him in a
Penalty?
yeah something.
Fumble! The punter
On the
fumbled.
punt. Oh, there's a Laquan Treadwell drop. Art imitates life, and then a 10-yard penalty. Just trying to make life harder than it needs to be.
So,
All right, can you tie the game here? Can you get us a touchdown and a 2-point conversion
that's a really good question.
on a big offensive stand with 6 minutes to go? This, we're coming to the point in the Super Sim where we probably only have a couple of moments left. Not to put any more pressure on you than is necessary.
He always says the worst things. Do you know that?
Looks like they might bring blitz pressure on the left.
Oh, Mac.
Rudolph could not
destroyed him.
hold Mac. If he had been able to.
For a second, there was a hole.
Yeah, and there was nobody at the second level. Blitz pressure was coming from the left.
Oh, that was 4th down?
Yeah,
Oops.
that was 3rd down.
I thought it was 1st down.
Well, here, let's get the points anyway.
Hey, I made my field goal.
You didn't kick one this game.
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yeah. Mine was 50 yards.
No, I made the 50-yarder.
Oh, mine was 40-something.
All right, we get it down to 5. Reduces the pressure a little bit. Don't have to convert a 2-point conversion necessarily. But we're going to be asking our defense to step up in the sim.
Do their job.
The Bears are probably going to come out with a run-first scheme, I would imagine, at this chapter of the game. We got a 3rd and 7, and oof. Cohen has been racking up receiving yards in the Super Sim, which seems also true to life. The defense is just not coming through for us. The field goal here brings it back to 8 points again. And they kind of just marched right there without difficulty. I imagine running is going to be on the menu here. Nope. Oh!
Hey!
Hendricks! I called a cover 6 there, thinking that it might... I forget how cover 6 works, but in my mind, it's a more complicated defense, and so I was trying to get in the head of the rookies.
Just 6 zone deep.
But it's like half the field is in one scheme, and the other half is in the other, right? Like half the field's in a cover 2, and the other half
I
is
didn't
in
see
a...
what formation you called it in.
Anyway. Oh, they're making me take over right out of the box. They're not giving us any simulation help. So, that can only go well. I like this strong flood play. Gonna have Cook curling around. That's gonna be my first look, to be honest with you. Holy manages to reel that in. I was not liking it when it was on its way.
Nice. 2nd and manageable.
Let's try this tight end attack. I think we're probably going to have 2 or 3 tight ends on the right. Yep. Rudolph, Morgan, and Conklin all out there. I'm going to be looking to see who can get free of those 3. I'm actually going to hit Latavius was just going to be running a quick out there.
Yeah, it would have been wide open.
And Cousins missed badly. Well, we're going to just run a curl combo here and have everybody sit down ahead of that 1st down marker. Rudolph is going to be the big target. Alright, we can keep on marching.
Nice. Good read.
Ooh, so you started the day with Kirk 5 for 5.
Yeah.
He is now 16 for 31.
Eesh.
So it's come down to earth big time. All right, we got verticals concept on the left. Rudolph is going to be going against
The flow.
the grain.
Nice.
Managed to connect with Diggs finally. I've been trying to do that all game. All right, let's go back to that strong flood. and see if we can't get Cook the ball in some open space. That's going to be the goal. Thielen's going to be going deep.
Bringing pressure. Oh, he threw it a second too late. He had him right out of the gate.
Yeah, and he didn't cut it in as soon as I thought he would. I'm going to keep being aggressive and run another verticals play. Diggs coming underneath will be
What
a
if
good
you
check
do?
down.
What if you do a slant with Diggs in?
Bring him up like so that he's going upfield a little
Yeah.
more. He was in press coverage,
Yeah.
and so he manages to get free. Makes it third and much more doable, that's for sure. Let's see. I like this drive wheel play because I'm gonna have Thielen.
You're gonna take a shot here?
Well, but I've got Thielen coming in a drag, and that I like.
Oh, he almost didn't go past the line.
It nearly hit the defensive
As a
lineman
receiver,
right in the
Gibby,
head.
what is that? That's not good, huh?
No, you can't see. I mean, you're lucky if you can see it coming. For the record, I did tap circle to try to give it a little more lift, because I basically wanted him to kind of toss it instead of shooting it to him.
Look at us, we're consistent.
1 field goal per quarter. Let's try this angle smash. I've been trying all drive to get the ball to a running back in space. Depending on what the safety does, Treadwell might be open in the corner of the end
Treadwell
zone too.
might get his opportunity to go up tall for it.
Linebacker makes a really good play. I thought I could get it ahead of him. Let's try this level sail. Rudolph will be in the end zone. Cook in the flat. Diggs. I'm actually going to audible Diggs. God, I want him to run a smash like Rudolph. This is what I want him to do.
It's a diagonal with the joystick, I think.
It doesn't look like it works. I wanted Cook to be able to do some run after catch there, but he just goes right out of bounds. Double slant here. See if Diggs at the second level is what I'm going to be looking for.
Zone. That's what's scary with that play.
Yep. All right, we got to go for it here on 4th and 7. Game on the line. You know, I'm just going to keep running these verticals. I'm going to be looking
going
for
with the play.
Rudolph for the first down if he's got space.
Better give him to the first down, man. How do you get him to the first? Isn't there a button you can do to extend his route to the first down?
Yeah, it's a smart route. Let's see if it... I don't know that it works with a drag. It made him block.
Oh, that's not good.
So I'm just going to have him go straight ahead.
Call a timeout.
Shoot. I thought Diggs had space.
Well, we've got timeouts.
Yeah, we've got 3 timeouts. That's disappointing. I managed to march down the field, make some big third down conversions, but can't punch it in for a touchdown.
Actually, red zone has been our brutal.
It has. Rudolph might have been open for the first down, but I thought Diggs had enough space to make that catch. And I really wanted... I just wanted to get the score instead of taking a dink and dunk approach. Well, you're going to need a 3 and out here. Burn the 3 timeouts. They're running out of a pistol, it looks like.
Oh, don't start.
Use that first timeout.
Gave up way too much on that first one.
Probably going to want to bring some extra pressure on these next 2 downs, I presume. Yeah, I tell you, if tomorrow's game looks anything like this, if it's a close game, big moments at the end, I'm going to be additionally annoyed at that flex schedule. Annoyed that I'm not able to be there for the big moment. That's the selfish reason I'm hoping the Vikings will take control and win it by a solid margin. Howard broke it outside. I mean, just no hope.
Well, let's see if I get a stop here.
We're outfoxed again. The Nagy got the better of us.
Still get the ball back, right?
Yeah, potentially, but with very little time.
Oh, that was not a smart play out here. I thought he was going to get a fumble. You were going to get it.
Yeah, another sack fumble for you, 2 in a game. That would have been pretty remarkable. What would really be nice, I highly doubt they would do it, but would really be great here is in a 2nd and long now if they feel compelled to pass. It looks like they're in a base set. They've got 2 wide receivers out there, but I presume they'll run twice here, and unless you do something really bad, I don't think they're going to average 9 yards per carry. And you'll maybe get the ball back with a tiny bit of time left, some sort of Hail Mary-esque situation. This felt like a game of moments. A couple little things that didn't turn our way, and if they had, different ball game. Unable to convert in some key situations, a couple bad turnovers. We technically still won the turnover battle. I think we had 3 takeaways, they had 2.
Well, we're going to do an all-out block punt here.
Yeah, you're going to get the punt is going to be coming off of his foot with 4 seconds on the clock.
I guess you can't do an all-out block.
So if he can, I think they might have Diggs back there, in which case he could either return it or fair catch it, depending on what you want. Looks like he's going to return it.
There's a few yards to throw the bomb.
Well, you need a Minnesota miracle. 4 seconds, about, what is that, 60 yards to go? 66 yards to go?
Where's Rudolph?
He's not out there. You got Diggs, Treadwell, and Thielen on the right. Sending Cook up, too. And just heave it.
Oh, I didn't even hit a button.
Oh, Diggs had hands on it and had a little bit of green in front of him. Well, hard-fought game. We can't get it. So this might be, depending on what the Vikings do on Sunday, this might be the final episode of Press Skol.
Oh, my goodness.
If they win, we might come back next weekend and do a playoff preview. We won't be able to do it in our franchise mode because we
did not make the playoffs.
We finished with a 6-10 record, I think. Not especially good. Could have been a lot worse based on how some of our games went.
Yep.
We had 4 takeaways, and they still managed to beat us. You don't see that very often. But thanks everybody for watching all season, for sticking with us through the struggles. Kirk is lingering. I don't know what that's about.
He's looking at us. He's mad at us.
Yeah, we did do him pretty dirty. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll see you in a week if we're able to preview a playoff matchup. Fingers crossed the Vikings pull it out. I want to thank Anthony and Max for joining us. I'm able to not get as angry when I have a soft, fluffy puppy sitting next to me. And yeah, Skol.
Skol. Skol.